Ocampo's team has told the pretrial chamber over and over again that for once, the Kenya police was compromised to provide a safe corridor for the Mungiki to cause mayhem during the post-election violence period. But the then Rift Valley Provincial Criminal Investigation Officer terms those claims outrageous, saying there is no love lost between the Mungiki and the police.
The last person a Mungiki will love to see alive is a police officer. And there's no way we can form an intention with Mungikis to be spectators and watch Mungikis unleashing terror against our fellow Kenyans.
It's easy to know why, Amin says, because while the police enforce law and order, the Mungiki, being a criminal gang, does precisely the opposite.
They engage themselves in all sorts of violence acts, robberies, rape, murders, and extortions. And they're ready for hire.
Knowing the scale of aggression Mungiki were capable of, the Criminal Investigation Office in Rift Valley kept its antennas up regarding the whereabouts of its members.
We have had rumors about the presence of Mungikis in Naivasha. We have heard about rumors about the presence of Mungikis in Nakuru. But even one time we got information that there were Mungikis strategizing at a hotel known as STEM. This is in Nakuru town, Madam President. And I personally went there, but could not find the presence of any Mungikis.
And so what was your professional assessment of the information that, in the first place, took you to the hotel?
My assessment was, like many others, that information was not factual.
Not only that, but Amin, the Rift Valley Provincial Criminal Investigation boss at the time, believes that contrary to prosecution claims that they were carefully planned and executed, the violence in Naivasha and Nakuru was spontaneous.
Why I'm saying those attacks were spontaneous is that we never had an indication, not even for a second, that Naivasha was to be attacked, Madam President. It was all an oasis of peace. When the entire Rift Valley province was burning, Naivasha district was very, very, very peaceful, Madam President.
Amin explained that it was the arrival of the IDPs who narrated horrific stories that whipped up emotions that eventually exploded into violence. For Nakuru, however, the trigger was different.
The genesis of the problems in Nakuru Township came with the announcement of the presidential results, Madam President. All hell broke loose.
Some victims, according to victims' representative Maurice Anya, also alleged that the police did not answer their distress calls and were unable to record statements of atrocities meted against them, claims Amin refuted.
Whereas people were watching what was happening in the country from the comfort of their TVs, relaxing on their big, soft and fluffy pillows, the police were out there running helter-skelter, trying to save the country from slipping into anarchy. And it's very painful for such allegations to be made against the Kenyan police, Madam President. It's very painful.
Unlike the past sessions, however, there was a spark of comic relief as Amin spelled the word chinkororo to the court while profiling some of the outlawed criminal groups in Kenya.
Oscar, Romeo, Oscar.
It's quite common in the military or in the police when you try to spell a name.
We know this, Mr. Kiki.
Okay,
thank you.
Madam President. So, I'm not certain everybody did.
Well, I just didn't want to wait till you exhaust the alphabet.
Yes. We were getting there soon, Madam President.
Sylvia Tibet, Citizen Live at 9.